Hi, and welcome to the Reiki from the Farm podcast, brought to you by me, Pam Allen-LeBlanc from Hidden Brook Farm. I am a scientist, a businesswoman, and a licensed Reiki master teacher with the International Center for Reiki Training. Each week in this podcast, you'll be entertained as you learn about a wide variety of relevant Reiki topics, helping you become a more knowledgeable and effective Reiki practitioner. We caution you, though, this podcast may also dramatically improve your life, and we are so happy that you're here. So welcome everyone, and hello, beautiful dreamers, to our monthly Reiki share and our bi-weekly podcast. As always, I checked in and asked, what are we talking about this week? And I was told that it's time to live our dreams and really dive into what that means and how we can use Reiki to help us do that. Before we go too far, though, I just wanted to let you know about some of the things we have going on at the farm. In June, I will be giving just an introduction to our animal communication class, and that's a free 1 hour in the mornings in North America and the evenings in Asia. And it's leading up to a class that we'll be conducting in July, which is our animal communication level 1 and 2 class, very early mornings in North America and evenings in Asia. And that class is going to be offered in English, Mandarin, Korean, and possibly Cantonese. The Cantonese is not for certain because a lot of people in Hong Kong are very fluent in English, and so we may not need the Cantonese, but that's going to be offered in those different languages to make it available to our Reiki friends in Asia. A lot of you know that I'm working on the animal communication book, Understanding Beyond Words, Integrating Reiki and Animal Communication. It is still a work in progress, but I am hoping that it will be available to pre-order very soon on pamallenleblanc.love, and also that it will be available at some point this fall. That's not a for sure, but that's what I'm aiming at. I wanted to let you know as well that if you'd like to join us June 16th to 21st at Omega Institute, together with Heather and Avalon and Keith Van Dam, I'm going to be teaching an Open to Peace week, which is June 16th to 21st, and also June 21st to 23rd. Please consider joining us for the Wisdom of Reiki conference. William Rand will be there, Colleen Benelli, Brett Bevel, myself, and some other wonderful presenters. The Asian Animal Communication class, by the way, is July 12th to 14th. And then July 22nd to 26th, I'll be teaching level 1 and 2 in Campobello. And for those, that will be both online and in person. And for those who can join us in person, we'll be going out to share Reiki with the whales on the Tuesday evening after class, as long as weather permits, and we'll make alternate arrangements if it doesn't. Then July 19th to August, or 29th to August 2nd, pardon me, we have our whale classes with Animal Reiki, so Animal Reiki level 1 and 2 and Masters. And again, for those who join us in person, Campobello is a small Canadian island just off the coast of Maine. If you're looking for it on a map, it has a bridge that joins it to Lubec, Maine. And again, we'll be going out whale watching on the Tuesday evening of class. I also have a Karuna Reiki class coming August 12th to 16th that will be offered in early mornings in North America, late mornings in Europe, and evenings in Australia and Asia. And then finally, in October, we have classes here in person and online here at the farm. So would love to have you join us. I also, before we go too far, want to let you know that this episode is very special to me, close to my heart. I've always been a dreamer. I can remember that my mom used to say she's always daydreaming. She's got her head in the clouds. And I think that's common for creative types. And sometimes, even though we are dreamers, and the dreams always are what gives you hope and what gives you your vision, sometimes we get weighed down by the practicalities of living life on earth. So tonight we're going to dive deep into the world of dreams, not the kind you have at night, those are important too, but your aspirations, your hopes and desires, and the things that make your soul sing. And we're even going to be looking back and trying to remember, what did we dream about as children? What did we dream about when we first became an adult at 18? What are we dreaming about now? And I want to let you know that with Reiki, we can reconnect with those dreams. And as I was questioning what we would do tonight, I was told it's about dreaming. It's about reconnecting people with their dreams so that they can see their vision, turn it over to Reiki, and allow Reiki to make the dreams happen. It's more about allowing than making them happen. So I'm going to invite you to get cozy, grab your journal, and we'll get going on this journey together. First, just a little bit about dreams. Dreams are the way our souls communicate with us. And I know that we don't always think about them that way. I know there's probably others of you who were told not to daydream and to get your head out of the clouds. But this is how our soul communicates with us. Dreams also form our inner guideposts, and they're our vision or our route to have a vision for the future. Dreams whisper our deepest desires. They nudge us toward the life that we were meant to live. And Oprah Winfrey says the biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams. And I couldn't agree more. So today we'll talk a little more about how to reconnect with those dreams, to listen to those whispers, and how to let them guide us in our true purpose. I thought when it said dreams, I thought, okay, it's life purpose. And the energy said, no, life purpose is too serious. Today is about dreaming. Now, Paul Coelho says there is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve, and that's the fear of failure. Although I've also noticed the fear of success sometimes gets in the way, or often, just as often, gets in the way. Many of us wind up letting our dreams just gather dust on a shelf. We get buried under the weight of responsibilities and real life, or believe that our dreams aren't possible. And we always have a lot of reasons why. I can remember different dreams that I had. I can remember going to great lengths to explain to people why accomplishing that dream wasn't possible. It wasn't going to happen. It wasn't a thing. And I remember vividly my first level 3 Reiki master, and I was explaining to her how I couldn't go to study Reiki with William Rand in England at Stonehenge because I had young kids and I had horses to look after, and chickens and dogs and cats and a husband, and I didn't have any money. And I had so many excuses, so many reasons that dream couldn't happen. But here's the thing, she didn't listen to me. She said, let's sit you down and release the obstacles to this dream to make it possible, to allow it to happen. And I was thinking to myself, lady, These aren't obstacles, it's money. It's real life things, it's practical things. Reiki isn't going to be able to help with that. But most of you here and most of you listening know that 2 days later, I received a check in the mail that made it possible to go to England. So here's the thing, Reiki can help us accomplish all of our dreams. We don't have to know how it's possible. We just have to believe that it is and turn it over to Reiki. Dreams are not just whimsical wishes. Remember, they're our guideposts, our compass, our unique vision for our own lives. And with Reiki, again, we can simply turn it over and ask Reiki to help and guide us. We can go back to that prayer that William Rand uses. Please guide me and heal me so that I may be of greater service to myself and others. And we can surrender to Reiki, surrender our dreams to Reiki and say, we're not sure how this is going to happen. Can you figure this out for us? And Reiki will. It can. Now, I know I'm not the only person who thinks that dreams are important. So I decided to look up some quotes, some things that some really famous people have said about dreams. Walt Disney said, if you can dream it, you can do it. And all of our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. What can help us with courage? Reiki. Eleanor Roosevelt, who I adore, said, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And her husband said, the only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Even Henry David Thoreau said, go confidently in the direction of your dreams and live the life you have imagined. Mary Kay Ash of Mary Kay Cosmetics told us not to limit ourselves. She said, many people limit themselves to what they think they can do, but you can go as far as your mind lets you. What you believe, remember, you can achieve. Roy T. Bennett said, don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Earl Nightingale said, never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplish it. The time will pass anyway. And I love that one. It makes me think of a wonderful woman. She was the grandmother of one of my Reiki students. And as soon as she was a senior citizen and university classes became free, she went back to school and studied advanced physics. So I think that's amazing. And then considering that same vein or that same line of thought, Mark Twain said, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sail, explore, dream, and discover. And then Jimmy Johnson summed it up so nicely, saying the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. So today we're going to look at reconnecting with our dreams. Some may even have been long forgotten. But why did we lose touch with them? Life's demands, responsibility, the noise of the world, these can all drown out our inner voice. But Reiki reminds us it's never too late to reconnect. If we've lost touch with the dreams, we may lose touch with a part of ourselves, that spark, that zest for life. It may begin to dim. We remember again that our dreams aren't fantasies. They're the blueprint of our potential, giving us direction, purpose, and meaning. And we consider Les Brown, who said, shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. So how do we dust off those dreams and give them the attention that they deserve. One way we can do this is with automatic writing. This is a way of bypassing our inner critic, bypassing the doubts, bypassing the fears, and just letting our intuition speak to us. Why is it important to do this? Reconnecting with our dreams, as I mentioned, provides direction. These dreams are going to act as a compass, taking us to our true north. And each one of us has our own reason for being, our own things that give us joy, our own true north. Dreams also fuel our passion, motivating us to take action. And what is life without passion? Dreams will inspire us to grow and evolve. And finally, dreams cultivate resilience, giving us the strength to overcome obstacles. And here are a few real life examples of people who reconnected with their dreams and transformed their lives. I mentioned Oprah Winfrey earlier. She had such a difficult childhood, and she's gone on to become one of the most influential women in the world. She never lost sight of her dreams. She believed in her vision, and she continued to work toward it, even through all of that difficulty. I think of another hero of mine too, J.K. Rowling. Before Harry Potter became famous and a global phenomenon, she was rejected so many times. I'm not certain if it's 47, but I feel like I heard that number at one point. But she continued on, just driven by her dreams of sharing her magical world with others. And I'm so grateful that she did. All of my own children, we read these. I had reading night every night. It's the only way I could get the kids in bed at a decent hour, because I'd have them take their baths and brush their teeth, but I wouldn't start reading until everybody was settled into bed. And we had a certain time for that every night. It worked beautifully. And I would read them a chapter every night, and they'd always beg for two, and I often would read two because I wanted to go further, and sometimes even three. But it was a really special time that I had with the children growing up. The whole Harry Potter series, along with the Hobbit series, the Lord of the Rings series, and Little House on the Prairie series, those are some of the favorites that the children had. And all of my kids at 11 years old were waiting to get their note to go to Hogwarts. Another person who I really admire, who never gave up on his dreams, is Nelson Mandela. He spent 27 years in prison. How do you keep a hold of a dream for 27 years? I find this astounding, but he never gave up on his dream of a free and equal South Africa. And that belief in his dreams, in his vision, eventually led to a monumental change. And we're actually going to go into a little bit of a writing exercise next to reconnect with our dreams. Because here's the thing, once we write down a dream, and if we decide maybe to add a date beside it, it then becomes a goal. Once it's a goal, if we break it down into steps, it becomes a plan. And then once we have those steps, if we cultivate the dream so that it creates passion, that passion will allow us to back that plan with action, and then the dreams happen. And this is Greg S. Reed who put it so succinctly. So we're going to go into our automatic writing exercises today to just help you reconnect with your own dreams. Automatic writing is a powerful tool that helps us tap into our subconscious mind and connect with our deepest desires. One of the things that's really important about this is we don't edit, we don't judge, We simply let the words flow. And today we're going to add a little extra oomph to our automatic writing because we're going to imbue ourselves and our writing instrument with Reiki. And so we'll allow Reiki to take the lead. So go ahead and make yourselves comfortable and activate your Reiki energy by bringing your hands into Gasho. And you can speak or chant or draw or imagine any Reiki symbols that you wish to use today. But in particular, I invite you to invoke the distance symbol and the mental emotional symbol. We'll just give you a few moments to do that. Just feeling the Reiki energy flow through your hands and into your heart and start moving through your body and moving into your body on your breath. And if you'd like to, you can draw some Reiki symbols in the room around you. The power symbol is really helpful here. And if you have holy fire, if you have animal Reiki, Karuna Reiki, and once the energy is activated, I invite you to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and invite Reiki to guide your hand and infuse your pen or pencil. And now that Reiki is flowing through, you can open your eyes and grab your journal if you would like. And I invite you to write the following question at the top of your page. What did I dream of when I was a child? The question is, what did I dream of when I was a child? And once you've written that question, we're just going to spend the next couple of minutes simply writing whatever comes to your mind without editing, without judging, just letting the words flow. Once again, what did I dream of when I was a child? And then just begin allowing your pen to take over and begin writing for you. And I'm going to join you in this exercise. I don't remember what I dreamed of when I was a child, except for a horse. And if you need to write more on this later, you can. But we're going to move to another question, which I'll invite you to write at the top of your page. What did I dream of when I first became an adult? For some of us, that was around 18 when we finished school, or 17. For some of us, it might have been more in your early 20s. But what did I dream of then? And go ahead and allow your pen to flow with a stream of consciousness. And our third and final question tonight is If I could do anything without fear of failure, I would. And I'm just going to invite you to keep writing after that. And we're going to spend a little more time on that one. And if you need to keep writing, continue. But whenever this feels complete for you, I invite you to go back and look through what you've written, noticing if there are any recurring themes or any surprising insights. And you can go ahead and circle or highlight any of that. You might be surprised by what surfaced. Old dreams you'd forgotten, new ones you hadn't considered, or maybe you received some clarity around your dreams or the steps that you need to take. So let's spend a few moments now just reviewing what we've written, looking for those themes and insights. And I'm going to invite you to take things a little further after our meditation today and after we're done this evening. I'd like you to have a look at what you wrote, and you may want to revisit the questions and write on them a little bit further as well in a less structured environment. And once you've had a look through and identified sort of some surprises, some themes, some commonality, and I know I'm definitely seeing some commonality in mine. Horses are everywhere, travel is everywhere, exercise is everywhere, and politics are everywhere. So that's interesting. I didn't realize they were that it was always those things. But what we're going to do is take those themes based on your reflection, and I'm going to invite you, if you choose, to write a clear vision statement for your dream life. So, for example, you might have something like, "My dream is to create a wellness center that inspires and empowers others to live their healthiest lives." For myself, my dream is to find balance, spending time with my horses and exercise and myself, as well as advancing green politics. Something along those lines. It's still a work in progress, but just sitting down and thinking about that and turning it into a bit of a vision statement. Now, another thing that I'm going to invite you to do is, and we're going to do a little bit of this in our meditation, just close your eyes for a moment and think about those dreams that came to light, and just imagine yourself living these dreams. And as you do, imagining the details, like what does it look like, feel like, sound, smell like? So just take a moment thinking about the themes and imagine that you've accomplished your dream or dreams. What does that look like? Feel like? Sound like? And just get a picture solidly in your mind. And it's okay if it's still a little bit vague. It may come together more solidly in our meditation. But feel free, once you have visualized yourself living your dreams, to revisit that picture as often as you wish. And when you revisit it, that will give you an opportunity to reconnect with the dreams each time. And I'm going to invite you, after our share tonight, to consider writing down 3 steps, small steps, very small, or one, that you can take to move just a little bit closer to your dream. And I'd like you to write the smallest step possible, something that would take 15 or 20 minutes to do, an hour at most. And if you can allow yourself to continue writing some of the steps. You can maybe visit those and put a date on some of those. Or something that I like to do is, once I have the steps all written, I cut them up and put them in a Reiki bowl. I put them in a bowl, give Reiki to the bowl, and each day I set aside 15 or 20 minutes, no more than an hour or 2 hours at the very most when I'm writing, to spend time working toward my dream. And so I give Reiki to the bowl and I pick out and I say, "Oh, this is the one, this is the step I'm going to," I invite Reiki to show me what step to do that day. And what I find that does is that if I try to put the steps in a logical order, they don't always work. That'll be the day that my computer doesn't work, or my emails go down, like they're down right now, or something along those lines. But if I allow Reiki to choose the steps, it comes together sometimes in a very unusual order, but very seamlessly. And the last thing that I'm going to ask you to consider doing after afterward is just committing to yourself to take some of those steps, because progress is progress, no matter how small. You might be thinking, but I have to pay bills, I have kids to raise, I have a job to do. How can I possibly have time to pursue my dreams? One of my bigger and more complicated dreams was writing my book. And sometimes I only had 15 to 20 minutes a day to write that. And it still created the book, even though I took very small steps. In fact, when I was consistent with 15, and quite often I would carve out 25 minutes at a time. And sometimes I would carve out 2 chunks of 25 minutes in a day. And when I could be consistent, the book came together. I know life is busy and responsibilities are real, but small steps make a huge difference. So here's just a few tips for living your dream for after our share and before we go into our meditation. Carve out time in your schedule, even if it's just 15 to 25 minutes a day, like I did, and just dedicate that time to work on a specific project, learn a new skill, research an idea, get organized, whatever it might be. Sometimes it's just getting the thing done that you need to do beforehand. Like before I can really wrap up my book, I have some other life things to get done first. So I've really been focusing on them lately so that I will be able to focus on my book without distractions. Another thing that helps is finding your tribe, surrounding yourself with supportive people who encourage and uplift you. And I think you're already there because you're here and you're supported by a whole lot of other folks that are here who are rooting for you and sending you Reiki. You can also celebrate your small wins. Like every step forward is a step forward, it's a victory. So acknowledge your progress, give yourself credit. You can even post your wins in our Reiki share group. Feel free. I'd love to see them. And finally, be kind to yourself. Don't let fear or self-doubt hold you back. There are going to be days when you can't carve out time for your dreams. That's okay. Just try not to allow there to be more than a day in a row. I know you can do this. You're capable of so many things. And remember this, my dear friends, your dreams aren't just for you. They're a gift to the world, because when you shine your light and live your truth by living your dreams, you're going to inspire other people to do the same thing. I find this is one of the things that I really enjoy doing to inspire my children and those that I mentor. So this is definitely a journey worth taking. Going back to what Eleanor Roosevelt, one of my heroes, said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." So believe in yourself, embrace your dreams, and let them guide you toward a life filled with purpose and passion. Now, we're going to go into a meditation today that's going to really, even if you don't have clarity around the dreams, it's really going to lock them in and connect you with them and remove any obstacles. This is a special journey. It's a journey into the heart of your dreams, those deep-seated longings, the visions of a life that makes your spirit soar. Dreams are like whispers from our soul. They're our inner compass pointing us toward our true north, our unique path. And as Oprah mentioned, the biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams. And so in this meditation today, we recognize and acknowledge that sometimes our whispers get muffled. Life's busyness, responsibilities, our own doubts and fears, These can all cloud our vision, other people's doubts and fears and wants and needs. But it's never too late to reconnect with your dreams and reignite your spark. With Reiki, we can peel back the layers of doubt and fear and let Reiki, along with your dreams, illuminate your path. I invite you to consider the Usui distance healing symbol. This symbol acts as a bridge. It's a beacon of light. It connects you to the essence of you. So therefore, if we think about it that way, it can help us connect to our dreams. And in fact, it can even help us to connect to our dreams made manifest. So if we consider that everything exists in the formless realm, and if we consider that Reiki can help us create form from the formless or bring the formless into form, the Usui distance healing symbol can connect us with what exists in the formless realm and help bring it into the world of form, your daily life, all around you. And I also want you to think of the mental emotional symbol because that one opens the door to all possibilities. This is a key to the field where the seeds of your dreams are waiting to blossom. This symbol can also act as a translator, helping you understand or decipher the language of your dreams, helping you understand your intuition, helping you understand the spiritual guidance. So I invite you, if you haven't already, to draw those two symbols today in your palms or in the air around you, the distance symbol and the mental emotional symbol. And then we're going to move into our meditation today. Close your eyes and take some deep breaths. Placing your hands comfortably on your body wherever you feel guided. With every inhale, just imagine that you're bringing pure Reiki energy into your body, your mind, your soul, through your spirit, and into your emotions. And with every exhale, I invite you to release tension or worry, grief, or any other dense emotion that has surrounded you this week. And we're just going to breathe here for a few moments, just allowing the Reiki to settle in. Now imagine the distance symbol is in front of you, shimmering, a bridge of light leading you to the heart of your dreams. Feel its energy pulsating and inviting you to cross that bridge. Go ahead and step across. When you reach the other side, understand that you're in the field of all possibilities, the land of your dreams. Now we invite Reiki to heal any limiting beliefs that you hold about connecting with your dreams on a spiritual level. Just letting go of any doubt or fear and opening your heart to receive. And as Reiki flows through you, just notice it aligning your energy with the energy of your dreams. Feel the connection growing. Get a sense that you'll soon be living your dreams. And with each breath, I invite you to repeat these affirmations. I awaken my full imagination and the field of all possibilities where my dreams reside. And we'll breathe here together today. I awaken my full imagination and the field of all possibilities where my dreams reside. And now this affirmation. I meet the spiritual energy of my dreams now and build a deep, meaningful connection with them. I meet the spiritual energy of my dreams and build a deep, meaningful connection with them now. I am guided in clear communication and receive insights that empower my dreams. I am guided in clear communication and receive insights that empower my dreams. I align my actions with the spiritual vision of my dreams so they may manifest in their highest expression. I align my actions with the vision of my dreams so they can manifest in their highest expression. I trust my intuition and make wise decisions. I trust my intuition and make wise decisions. Finally, my mind is clear My actions are practical, and my imagination knows no limits. My mind is clear, my actions are practical, and my imagination knows no limits. We're going to remain here together for several moments, just allowing Reiki to connect you with and empower your dreams into reality, even if they're not crystal clear for you yet. You can stay here as long as you'd like. When you're ready to come back, you can open your eyes, carrying with you this sense of connection, just knowing that your dreams are not only sacred, but they are meant to be lived. And with Reiki as your ally, you have the power to turn your dreams into reality. I want to thank you all for joining me in this journey today of dreams and Reiki. And until next time, I invite you to keep dreaming, keep believing, and keep moving forward. Much love to you all, and Reiki blessings. Thank you. Namaste.